All right, now we're doing 7Q Upstream Downstream. This is by I am Chingel, and 87% of the people like it. Chingel is practicing for a rowing competition to be held this Saturday. He is trying his best to win this tournament, for which he needs to figure out how much time it takes to cover a certain distance. We're going to be provided with the total distance of the journey, the speed of the boat, and whether he's going downstream or upstream. The speed of the stream and direction of rowing will be given as a string. Check the example test cases. The output return should be the time taken to cover the distance. If the result has decimal places, we're going to round them to 2 fixed positions. Rank and upvote, show some love. All right? So for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by declaring some variables, right? So we're going to say let string equal empty string, and and then we're also going to let result equals 0, right? Basically, and the first thing we're going to have to do is somehow extract this number, right? The thing is, on the test cases, it only has 1 digit, right? But in the actual attempt, there's going to be some cases where there's 2 digits. Let me show you what I'm talking about, like right here. So we're going to have to deal with 2 digit things, right? So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making some if statements. So we're going to deal with this place first. Like, we're going to deal with the tens place first. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if let's say stream at stream.length minus 2, which would put it at this place right here if there's a space, and if there's a 1 or a whatever number, it'll put it right there too. So if that exists, no. So if that as a number exists, okay? So we're using this number constructor right here, which creates a number object. Basically, if it has like a okay, let me show you. So here's the syntax: number value. So like if you put like a string or an array with just a single value that has a number in. I don't know what would happen if you do an array, but if you put a string in there, that like a string 12, it'll turn it into the number 12. But if you like put a string, the word baseball, it'll turn it into number nothing. All right, I don't know. It might even do nan. I don't know. Oh, look, yeah. So if a value can't be converted, it'll return nan. So basically, it's just checking to see if it's a number or not. All right. So if it is a number, what we're going to do is we're going to return, not return, we're going to say string plus equals this thing. All right. So now if it does have a 1 or a whatever number, it's going to be right here. It's going to be the first digit in there. And then we're going to push right after that whatever's in the ones place. Okay. So let's just take this whole thing, since we don't need to type all that out. We can do this. We can change these into ones. All right. This takes care of the 10 place. But the thing is, with the tens place, when like this is a 1 0, all right. If it's a 0, that equals 0 equals false. So by doing this, it may not work because of the falseness of 0. It's just a thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to say this needs to equal 0 or anything, or any other digit. All right. So that's how we get that to work. All right. Next, we're going to do an if statement, and this one's going to deal with if it's either upstream or downstream, and then adding it or subtracting it depending. So downstream we're going to add to the boat speed, and upstream we're going to subtract from the boat speed. Okay. So what we're going to do here to take care of that is we're going to say if stream at 0 equals yeah, equals capital D. We're going to say distance. Actually, let's say result equals distance divided by, and then we're going to make it divided by the boat speed minus, and then we're going to subtract it from the string that we've been pushing this stuff into. But we need it to be a number, so we're going to say number, not that, okay, string. All right, and that's, oh, not minus, pardon me, plus. So if it's downstream, we're going to add it to it. So now we've got that. I'm just going to take this, copy it, and then we're going to do an else right here. We're going to paste this, and we're going to change this to minus. All right. All right, that should take care of business. And now we've got the result, so return result. But the thing is, we need to round it to 2 fixed positions. So to do that, we're going to use this 2fixed method, which formats a number using fixed point notation. And in the example, you'll see it says 2fixed 2, so it turns anything into something with 2 decimal places, all right? And that's what we're going to do, up, up, up. I keep forgetting to tell people. The thing about it, though, is that it returns a string representing the given number. So we're going to have to turn it back into a number, which is what we're going to use the unary plus for. The unary plus operator precedes its operand and evaluates to its operand, but attempts to convert it to a number if it isn't already. So that's what it's going to do. It's pretty much exactly like the number constructor, just it's a plus sign, and it's better for the 2fixed2 method, the 2fixed method. Dot 2fixed, and let's put 2, and then right here just put a plus sign in front. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Let me just test and see if we could have done that for all these too. Just a test. Oh, we could have totally done that. I'm totally doing that. I don't care. I don't care. All right. I'm totally doing that. I just hope it still works once we attempt it, because that would be a pain. I guess not. Okay, and then one more here. Let's test it out. Nope. What happened? Oh, one of these. Test it out. All right, cool. Let's attempt it. Come on, fingers crossed. All right, awesome. Now we did that. Yeah. It's cool. But you know what? That took a lot of typing. Okay, that's just a lot of typing right there. Let's see first off how long this took. 13 milliseconds. That's the time to beat. And then we're going to try to beat it with a one-liner. Right there. So for this one-liner, let me set this up real quick before I start focusing on telling you about the one-liner. But yeah, for this one-liner, what we're going to use is a few methods. We're going to use the match method. Actually, we're going to just use the match method and then also ternary operation. Let me show you what I mean. So first things first, we're going to declare a variable inside of here, and we're going to say stream speed equals, and then we're going to say stream dot match. Now, what's the dot match method? Let me show you. It's a method It's a method that retrieves the result of matching a string against a regular expression. So inside the little inside of this, we're just going to put some regex, and for the regex, we're going to use a character class D that matches any digit, because that's what we're looking for, and we're also going to use this quantifier, this plus sign quantifier that matches the preceding item one or more times, just in case, you know, it's a double-digit number. So we're going to say stream.match, and then for the regex, we're going to put this escape character D, and then also the plus sign, don't forget that, and that will find it. Yeah. Oh, and also remember, when we do match, where's match? it returns a string. It says it somewhere. Up, matching a string against. Okay, yeah. So naturally it's going to be a string because stream is a string to begin with. Okay, so now that that's a string, let's turn it into a number. So just use the unary plus right there. All right, now since I got to have big letters, I'm just going to push enter and do this stuff down on this next line. All right. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to say distance. And then we're going to divide it by, you guessed it. Oh, maybe you didn't guess it though. What we're going to do here is we're going to use a ternary operation. If you don't know what a ternary operation is, the ternary operator is the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands. A condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. This operator is frequently used as an alternative for an if-else statement. All right. So what we're going to do here is inside here, we're going to say, just like on the other one, if stream at 0 equals capital D, what we're going to do is we're going to say, what is it, boat speed? Boat speed plus stream speed. All right, so this plus this. And if not, we're just going to do the same thing, but with minus. Let me change the minus right here. All right, and that's pretty good right there. This should work. Now all we need to do is make it a round it. We're going to round it. And so I guess we could try this. Let's see if this will work. Wrapping it up in the parentheses and then pushing plus on this side and on the end type dot to fixed 2. Let's see if that works. All right, cool, it works. Now let's see if it really works. All right, it really does work. Awesome. So we got that. And it is 19 milliseconds. Big loser. Big loser. All right. So let's do a lot of Control Z. Go back in time to a simpler time when things were faster. All right. And we're going to submit this. Let's attempt it one more time. No, what's the problem? Let's try it again. Attempt it. Oh, it's because of this const. Okay, function. There we go. Now attempt it. All right, beautiful. Submit it. I very much like this one. Let's go to My Solutions. Just me. Best practice in my opinion. And we'll see you next time.